Hello, hi, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining me. We're gonna dive in, get a little clarity, see what is going on overall in the energy. We're gonna start with love and see how it goes. So, always follow, trust, use that divine inner guidance that's in you. Use your discernment. Sometimes these messages make sense later. Sometimes it's just a message for somebody else. And always try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition, so your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Grace Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. What would be helpful to know when it comes to love, romance, relationships, any situations that are going on? Please and thank you. Is there anything else to know about? So, if some of you have been waiting for communication, you do have a call coming in. If some of you have met somebody new, communication is going to start to really flow. So you have a call. Somebody's, or for some of you, somebody is waiting to hear from you. It looks like you have a sacred union here. You have the energy of marriage and divine feminine energy. So some of you are in that energy. H.E.R made me think of that singer. I'll find something by her. That's why it's a sacred union. That's why it's a divine union. That's why this is a different kind of marriage coming through, whatever label you put on it. This is connecting to someone who is tapped into their divine energy, their divinity. This is somebody really special you're going to connect to in your life. It looks like it's going to be long lasting. I'm also getting that this is somebody you have a soul contract with. I'm also getting past lives with. There's going to be a lot of growth between you and a particular person. Way beyond the phone call. Maybe it starts with a phone call. There's something that feels sacred and special. I actually hear simple about a special partnership that's coming in or that you are thinking about. So let's go a little deeper. Let's see. What are some extra messages? Now, these are weird font. Now connected. And it says independent. I really like that together. This is somebody who is not like reliant. It's not a codependent kind of energy. This is somebody who's good on their own, who loves their own company. Somebody who can take it or leave it. I would say take it. This is somebody who comes to the table with a full cup. I feel like this is also somebody that has their own projects, their own business, their own situation going on. Definitely not an energy where somebody else comes into the picture and they fill their cup for them or fulfill all their, wildest dreams come true. This is somebody who's making their own dreams come true. That would definitely be a divine feminine energy, but it could also be the divine feminine is connecting to somebody else who's pretty independent. Let's see. Are there any other messages from this deck that would be helpful to know? Anything else? Missing. So if some of you are waiting to hear from somebody you have already connected with, that is not all of you. They are missing the you-know-what out of you. They're missing you so much. They're thinking about calling. Hopefully they do that soon. Especially if somebody is recognizing that this is a sacred union, that you are something different. It could also be you missing a certain person. It says thinking of you. If you are thinking of a person all of a sudden out of nowhere, you're kind of independently doing your thing and boom, there they pop up in your thoughts. It's you connecting to them energetically. They're actually thinking about you at that same moment. But that goes the other way too. If, you know, you're thinking about a certain person, you're probably popping up and dancing in their mind at that same time. So it looks like this is a connection that's going to come through. I also feel like if some of you have a new connection here, it's interesting. I feel like, especially with this independent energy, I do feel like there's something about a certain person where you can't quite put your finger on why you miss them so much, even if it's only been a day, even if you've only known them a day. It's like, why do you miss this person so much? You're usually good on your own. You don't really miss anyone. You know, you got your own thing going on, and it's like I'm getting like a yearning to be around them. I still feel like you're going to be strong and independent, but I do feel like that's confusing to either you or someone else. Why this person is somebody you just miss right away, or you miss in a different way. So let's use these as the base. I don't know what else. Let's, I don't know why I want to grab this one. Let's do a yin yang. And see what comes out. Maybe clarify all of these with a yin yang, but that depends on how many pop out. So let's see. What are some deeper insights on message or marriage, sacred union, her, divine feminine, call, hearing from them, now connected, independent, and missing, thinking of you, miss you? What would be helpful to know? Please and thank you. Freedom. Oh, it says present. I don't know why I said freedom. Renewal of abundant gratitude. Yeah, for some of you, you are being reunited with someone, or it's just a renewal in your energy from meeting somebody that feels like a soul contract, a sacred union. That would be a spark in your soul. But I feel like it comes from this beautiful gratitude to the day you have, the moment you are in, the experiences. Be all in when they come through. I don't think this is an experience where you're kind of half in. I feel like this is all in. It's also in the present, being in that beautiful energy of gratitude for all of the things you've gone through, whether that's weird times or beautiful times. It's all part of your soul's growth. It's all part of that journey that's looks like it's taking you someplace pretty nice. And it's this renewal energy that you keep renewing yourself. You keep reinventing yourself. You keep growing. You keep healing. It's never there you are at the top and now you're done. No, what's next? ... You know? So how do you spark something up again in your soul? You know, if this is not somebody you're connecting to that is making you feel sparkly, this is you creating that spiritual energy towards the things you love to do. What makes you feel joyful? Where you feel growth, and I feel like you're blossoming. These women all have flowers in their hair. I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand, and I can take myself dancing. I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. I don't know why I just sang that whole thing. So maybe, you know, maybe there was an independent time that had to happen. Buy yourself flowers. So do it. Maybe you have to buy yourself flowers today. Why not? Why not? I feel like I should give you a, homework from Ultraviolet Dove. Doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. Or maybe you buy somebody else flowers. Not for like a big reason, just because. Maybe just one flower. You don't have to get the whole like 24 red roses. But, you know, maybe it's just for a friend. Maybe it's for your boss. Maybe it's for your honey. That is really sweet if somebody brings like flowers on a date. That is kind of cute. So let's see. I also feel like part of it is recognizing how valuable you are. Also, maybe for some of you, recognizing how valuable someone else is. Are there any other messages? Unity. You're mirroring someone. This is, wow, you're receiving divine guidance from your ancestors, from your spirit guides, from your angels, from the divine, from God. Alchemy is you learning how to like adapt with energies. It's like you're transmuting something. It's like I'm getting like some of you actually transmuted, like being really hurt, and put it into your personal like power. But it's because you transmuted that energy into you. You're being guided towards a certain person or towards doing something that's fulfilling a soul's desire or your destiny. That's really big. Yeah, look at this, transcendence. You're doing something where it looks really hard, but you are mirroring somebody, but opposite than somebody here. I mean, if you have this sacred union, you probably are mirroring somebody, and they probably are opposite of you. Doing handstands. I just thought of Head Over Feet by Alanis Morissette. And this is also unity and wholeness within your own masculine and feminine. Working well together with someone. And I'm also getting a hangman energy. Because if you're looking at something upside down from a totally different perspective, you have gained spiritual awareness and insight. And when you turn back around, which you eventually have to do because that blood will go to your head and eventually get you a little wobbly, you can't unsee something once you see that spiritual light. I feel like once you're on the road of this like inner calling, it just feels more and more bright and right. I hope that made sense. I actually feel like you get brighter and brighter. So let's see if we can get one more. Is there a message to clarify thinking of you, missing you? One more, please, and thank you. One more message. And if this is not, I mean, I do think you are following this intuition and divine guidance, but I'm also seeing that maybe somebody, because I put this over the, you're going to get a call. I feel like somebody is receiving dreams about you. If this is somebody new, they're going to dream about you right away. And they're also going to receive overall big synchronistic messages that this is something different, that this is something special, that this is a gift that should be embraced. This is a chance that is worth taking. This is energy and effort that absolutely needs to be invested because it's beautiful, fertile ground. It has so much potential for growth. I'm getting a little bit of divine intervention with that too. I feel like there was a message that needed to come through a long time ago for some of you. If this is you reconnecting and this person was ignoring that call, putting something on hold way too long. And I feel like, you know, that the spirit guides here, it's kind of like they're gentle, they're whispering. Okay, you don't want to listen. Okay, you don't want to listen. Okay, you don't want to listen because we have free will here. And I feel like something a little bit bigger is going to come through where they're going to hear it. So autumn, harvest. I did see that this is something that's going to bring abundance. Maybe something, now it depends on where you are in the world. I think, you know, some places are in autumn right now, but this is, no matter what season it is, something had to fall away. Something had to be let go of. But there's also something with the change in vibration, the change in those colors. Harvest is where you were waiting for that garden to grow. There's all the apples. Get your wheelbarrow. Get out there and like take a bite of something juicy. That's what you've been waiting for, what all that work is put into. So if some of you are not in the season of autumn, it could be huge changes from somebody that you meet that happen, that by the time autumn comes, you're not even going to recognize where you are right now. It's going to be such a, I hear like such a different scale or such a different feeling. And if it's autumn where you are right now or soon, I feel like that's a beginning for you. But maybe something needs to end for something else to begin. Let's see. I'm going to get, let's do a message from the universe. Let's do a message from the universe. What is a message that would be helpful on present, renewal, alchemy, transcendence, autumn, harvest, unity, ancestor guides, spark, gratitude, sacred union, divine feminine, hearing from them, independent, and thinking of you? That's a lot of messages. What is something that kind of sums all this up, please and thank you? Wow, that flew out. When they fly out, it's like popcorn. Well, there's a reason that flew out. It's like the champagne. Just, you know, technically that's not the proper way to open champagne. You're supposed to open it very slowly. But this is more, you know, celebration. You don't really care how it overflows. You're going to be celebrating something very special very soon. You're going to be so full of joy and happiness. It will almost seem out of this world how suddenly it happens for you. Be ready for it. Expect it. It's happening. It's coming. Something's right around the corner. Be ready for it. This is your little present moment to prepare for something amazeballs coming into your life, whether that is renewing you or you are already getting that little glow up, just knowing that you are getting the guidance that that harvest is about to be plump and juicy, that you have a beautiful connection, a sacred union coming in. That's a lot of energy in that card. It got me all excited. So yeah, what should we do? I want to clap for you. I'm feeling all goofy in this reading. I keep looking at the divine truth. So maybe let's get one or two. But I have to do a tarot, and I'm not sure which one. I think maybe this one. Tarot de la Nuit. So let's see. I'm going to separate this because a lot of cards here. So let's look at this pile. What is a message that would be helpful to know about? Overall, deeper, maybe a totally different situation. Maybe this brings a little clarity. Maybe this is a little peekaroo at what to know. What would be helpful for the collective? Please and thank you. Secrets. So somebody might be very complicated. Somebody is maybe, I mean, you do have somebody staying silent here. Maybe somebody wants to only really let it out when it's the right timing. I also feel like with this particular card, there's somebody that keeps a secret because there's other people around them that don't know how to. I don't think that's you. I am a complicated person with many hidden secrets. I keep us a secret for a reason. I feel like it's to protect you, Because if it's a sacred union, it's worth protecting. And maybe there's others around them that would throw them off or try to put in their own 2 cents that don't really mean much. If anyone is keeping a secret from you, there is a reason. I do feel like it will be revealed to you. And I feel like that has to do with the right timing. I mean, you have a complicated person here. It means they're not boring. You're probably pretty complicated too, since you're mirroring them. So, I mean, it's human to have secrets. It doesn't mean you have to spill all your beans at once. It's, I feel like there's something that's going to be a natural, you hear her, revealing. And that's probably a better way for something to unfold. I do feel like if there's anything that's a big secret, an important secret, you're going to hear about that. I also feel like you are the person that somebody is comfortable telling their secrets to, but maybe not others. Are there any other messages? Good time. Look at you playing Jenga. So you have a beautiful energy with someone. This is the same message. It says, right now, you need to focus on your joy. Right now, you need to focus on not what you can't see or what's going on behind closed doors or opening up somebody's Dear Diary over here. You need to follow what makes you feel like you're having fun. That's what's going to switch up your energy. That's what's going to be energetically felt by the right person. And it's changing your vibration too. Focused on the present and enjoying each and every moment you make together. That's also the present for when somebody comes in your life. Have fun, play. You don't have to be all serious all the time, you know? See what brings you joy, what you did, like, you know, you're running around with sparklers, like you're a little kid here. Play giant Jenga. I actually see a crossword puzzle. And then I just saw 2 people tickling each other. Not everybody likes to be tickled, but like kind of goofy, laughing kind of energy. Each moment you get to have, the present moment you are in, be all in. And if you feel like you're in a moment or in an environment or in a partnership and all you can do is think about being somewhere else, then why are you there? So let's get another message from this half. Rose is getting a belly rub underneath the table from my foot. She's taking advantage of the situation. It does look like you have something amazing coming in. You have a wish granted. You're going to be celebrating something very soon. You're going to be so full of joy and happiness. It's almost going to seem out of this world. I keep wanting to do that with a funny voice. And somebody's got a gift. Somebody really recognizes how incredibly valuable you are. You are to them. They are to you. This is somebody who sees you as big as the sun, the moon, the stars. That's out of this world. That actually matches really well. And you're my everything. I just thought of the Michael Bublè song. It's kind of cute. I can't believe that, and I can't believe that I'm your man, and I get to kiss you, baby, just because I can. And if it comes our way, and we'll see it through, and that is what I want to do. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing. Something like that. I got it all off, but, I just like that kiss you, baby, just because I can. So don't forget to kiss someone just because you can. Like you're, a teenager making out in the back seat. Do it. Make out with someone. Make out with your honey. Let's see. You do have this one that kind of does look like a kisseroo. So let's go to the second half. Get a few more. What else would be helpful to know? What's another message from the divine truth? Please and thank you. stressed. Maybe that's why somebody's keeping something a secret. Somebody could be very much in their mind. Maybe that's you feeling emotionally drained or stressed out, or that could be the past as well. But this is somebody stressed to the point, overwhelmed with their job, overwhelmed with their environment, where they're actually beginning to shut down. This is somebody who needs to just reboot. They're ready to reboot, come in with that renewal energy. Maybe this is you being the little stress reduction in somebody's life. If they're just stressed out, all of a sudden they meet you and you're like, let's go play giant Jenga. Then I think that you would probably add this energy of fun to somebody that was maybe a little serious all the time. There's definitely something that somebody is getting a big idea there. You see the computer with the light bulb? So it actually says, I forgot about that. It actually has a red balloon. Hey, if you missed the light bulb on the computer because you were looking the wrong way, there's a big red balloon when you turn around and it says idea. So somebody has to act on that idea. Maybe be a little more of an open book with you. Maybe this is somebody who's going to open up why they were so stressed. This could be a little future peek for some of you. You know, if you meet somebody new and you realize that, wow, dude, what are you so stressed out about? Then not everybody wants to also talk about their stress. That is a very different thing between masculine and feminine energies. Generally, there are exceptions, but generally a feminine energy just wants to talk about it. Whew, it feels so much better. No stress anymore. And generally, a masculine energy doesn't want to come home and talk about all that stress that actually stresses them out more. They'd rather just go in the man cave, play a video game, watch the game, whatever. And then when they're ready, they will open up, especially to somebody that they care about. But to push that situation doesn't usually make it better, even if you can sense that there's something stressful there. So I hope that helped. It's just a little tip. Let's get one more. What is one more, please? Rose is giving me the stare down, man. I can feel you. I can feel you staring at me. What is, I don't know if anything wants to come out. If it doesn't want to come out, this run through, then that was our message from the divine truth. I just talked about not forcing something, so we're not going to force it. So let's go to the tarot. This one. I feel like I want to organize this because it's a big mess. And I need to attend the little one staring at me from the ground. I think maybe she has to go out. And we will pull a couple tarot cards. I'll be right back. All right, let's clarify. Let's clarify some of these specifically. Get a deeper message and insight on what's going on. Let's ask about why someone is, was, or will be stressed. Clarify why somebody is stressed, strained emotionally. They might have an emotional situation around them as well. Feeling overwhelmed about a new beginning, or how to offer love, how to start a new romance when maybe somebody's on work overload. You have the Ace of Cups. It looks so gentle and beautiful. This is where somebody wants to offer love. Somebody wants to take a chance for a brand new beginning. If somebody really wants to have love in their life, or be in, you know, every moment they get with another person, it doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes, a quick text, or a weekend, or a long vacation. They will make the room for this beginning to blossom. This is a brand new start. This is also where somebody is maybe starting to listen to that divine guidance, because it's somebody that is starting to recognize their own intuition, and the more they follow it, the more it leads them in the right direction. It also leads them out of the weird direction. But the Ace of Cups comes through when there's new romance blooming, and or when somebody is really tapping into their spirituality. But it's also self-love. It's also recognizing that it's coming to the table with a full cup, or as full as you can make it that day, because it's just the best that you can. Not every day is the same. I feel like Rose is doing something she shouldn't. You heard me. Yeah, I almost turned this off to go see what you were doing in there. Let's see what this Ace of Cups is all about. It could also be because you have somebody over here that's missing you, thinking about you. You've gained this beautiful independence, or they're gaining independence, and this call that's coming in that has something to do with having a good time and a beautiful purpose fulfilled and wish granted. It could also be that somebody's just stressed out about taking that step, because that's a big chance when you open your heart. What is the other person going to say? You know, are they open like they were before, if this is somebody coming back? But it's an Ace. You're never going to know without more experiences how something's going to unfold. You got to get past Get past the start. Somebody has been overthinking something a lot. This is somebody brilliant, though. Somebody really funny. The King of Swords. I do like that it's a feminine energy in this card. The King of Swords, maybe you connect to a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra-like energy. The King of Swords usually is more about logical land. That would be why somebody could be stressed about emotions, especially if they have overwhelming emotions and they cannot make logical sense to what is going on. Because love doesn't always make sense. It just is a feeling. It's a knowing. It's in your soul. It's in your heart. So I do feel like this is somebody who is pretty funny. I feel like this is somebody who's a good communicator, a good conversationalist. If not with everyone, they are with you, or you're going to be with a specific person. Because usually this is a king that's very open-minded. He wants to learn more. He wants to know what he doesn't know, because to stop at the end of that one book and not open up another one, you know, reading the same book over and over and over and over, eventually you know what's going to happen at the end of the story. This is somebody who likes to expand by having conversations, by asking the right questions, by even being in experiences that gets him thinking. But this is a planner. This is somebody who likes to take the logical approach. If it's upside down, it could be somebody who went cold, said some hurtful things, absolutely didn't know how to express or communicate what was emotionally felt. The King of Swords knows also when to open up and when to keep to his or herself. The King of Swords also I don't know, I keep seeing like plans, or I don't know what I see, like some kind of plans or something that this King of Swords is maybe planning on, but maybe that's part of that secret. Kind of doesn't want their plans to be all messed up, or only wants to plan with somebody who's, you know, kind of works with them. I just hear going against the grain, and I'm not sure why. But this King of Swords does have a very beautiful, almost amethyst-like pendant on their throat chakra. So this is somebody who's getting ready to speak their truth, speak from their higher self. speak about or is learning about spiritual wisdom. There's all this purple energy. There's even a purple halo over that person's head. So this is somebody that, if in general they were very logical, realistic, this is somebody seeing that the energies, the divinity, the ether that's not always understood is maybe more real than the tangible world. Not sure why I'm getting that. Let's see. What is the focus of this King of Swords, or that is who you are focused on or thinking about making this love offer to, or getting spiritual intuition about? What would be helpful to know about the King of Swords? The King of Swords is connecting. Wow. The King of Swords wants to see not just this wish granted. You did have somebody that saw you as what? The sun, the moon, the stars, they're everything. You got the star, and guess what else matches? The Divine Empress, or the Divine Feminine, aka Empress. In this king's eyes, or this is somebody really shining like a star that is going to connect to the right person. You know, if this is your energy is freaking phenomenal right now. No wonder you probably have more than one person that want to open up their heart to you or have a brilliant start with you. This is hope restored. It's definitely that renewal energy. It's Aquarius. It's the one that can see everything in a spiritual perspective, everything in a different way that nobody else thought of. That's why the Aquarius energy are not just trendsetters, but they transcend everything. Where's this transcendence? And yet they connect to the unity of the collective. They make changes in the world. I always see the Aquarius energy as the one that invents something that everyone needed and they didn't even know they needed until they had it. It's healing. It's also guidance. It's definitely more of a North Node energy, true destiny, not South Node, gone through it, karmic cycle kind of energy. It's comes after the tower, comes after destruction. It comes after completely letting something go or figuring out the right foundation or how to build something a different way. It didn't come easy. It's usually where there is a wish come true and now it's almost obtainable, or it's starting to really envelop or become in someone's life, be more tangible. Upside down, I still see the star as a wish coming true. It's just a little bit farther on the horizon than you want, but it is coming. It is divine guidance. Maybe it's towards, because of, or within the Empress. This Empress is sleeping. Look at her. She looks like she's having the best nap ever. I want to see this up close. This is the divine feminine energy. She's just relaxing, sleeping, almost getting a little sleeping beauty. Or she's been working so hard, she just had to pass out and take a little nap-a-roo. I feel like it's when that energy is just relaxed and released that everything comes together. The Empress just has to know how special and sparkly and unique and valuable she is. And have that powerful, that powerful strength to only let, the right people into her world. She can love everyone, but sometimes the Empress does have to love somebody unconditionally from afar. If that was anyone that was not healthy to her, or not respecting her, or not valuing, but she's the freaking Empress. I feel like that's their loss if somebody didn't value that. That could also be why somebody is going through it and missing you We're missing this Empress because once that disconnect happened, somebody could have seen everything they actually lost, how something was so sacred and different and special, divine, and there was guidance the whole time, but maybe they just didn't want to look up and see that star. There's something coming through where you're not going to miss it. There's a wish coming true for sure. So, do I have it? I don't think I do. Do I? Yeah, let me go get, I want to pull an angel number to end this reading. So let me go grab it. Let me go grab it. I have this new angel deck and I did peek underneath here. I didn't officially pull it, so I'm only gonna just take a little peekaroo, but it is the Lovers underneath. It is a Gemini energy, and that's a beautiful Lovers card. So it's a choice about love. Maybe it's heart over head. So go in the direction of the heart and the mind will catch up. The mind will figure it out. What is one angel number that would be helpful at the end of this reading? Maybe a little synchronistic message to look for. A message that kind of brings everything together. Please and thank you. I think you have two. You have more than that. Self-love, progression, and reflection. 6, 76, 1, 2, 3, and 9, 8, 7. Those are really random numbers. So I guess we're reading all these. These are our messages at the end of the reading. Look inward and evaluate your actions. Have responsibility for your actions. Embrace introspection and self-reflection for your own development. That is going to bring progression. You are experiencing forward movement and the sequential unfolding of events. Trust the natural flow of life and take steps towards your goals with confidence. I can feel a sneeze coming. Oh, hold on. It was 3. Maybe it's about a release. And self-love. Prioritize your well-being and cultivate a deep sense of love and compassion for yourself. Love yourself. Your flaws, your faults, your progression, your growth. All of it. Because it's you. You know, it's your unique, special journey that only your soul is on and gets to be. Really embody and recognize how you shine in your own unique way and how special you are and how special you are to me. I love you so much. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for blessing my life. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And I hope something came through here that was helpful. And I will see you soon. Bye.